Good morning, I'm Tracy from the Glass Garden Studio, and today we're going to be doing Puffin Pete. I'm going to show you what's in the pack that you'll get. You'll get your base, obviously get your glass, copper foil, alcohol wipe, and your wire to actually hold your Puffin Pete on the base. So we're going to clean our glass. I've done a few bits, but I wanted to show you the curves. Holding your glass in the middle, wiping around the edges, making sure it's degreased, drying off all the alcohol that you've left on there, opening up your copper foil, and we're going to start on the flat bit. So you're going to push and pinch, rolling this glass onto the copper foil with your finger around all the curves, pushing and pinching as you go along, rolling around the head and across the back. Cut it off when you've got a small overlap and push and pinch, squeezing the copper around any curve. Flattening it out with the copper fid, making sure everything's pressed down, front and back. We're now going to spot solder our glass together in two places. So you must remember to chemical flux each point where you're going to solder. Make sure you're positioned right. Clean your tip, and then you're going to put a blob of solder on each of those points. This is going to hold your glass together, and you can move it around now. I'm going to again flux the area that I'm going to work on to move that blob of solder. Keeping my soldering iron flat, I'm going to push the solder around where I need it. And my tip's perfectly flat, turning it to the edge, and then the edge goes silver. Solder front and back. To place the wire on the back, use a pair of pliers. Rest your wire on the curve of the back. You're going to flux all the way along. Now, making sure it's following the line, you're going to get yourself a bit of solder, and you're going to heat that wire up as you go on. And you can see it just melts down. Hold it to the count of 3, and then we just check to see that's safely on, which it is. If you've got any bits where you're not happy with, where there's black bits, you can always just rub it over with a bit of wire wool, and this will clean this all up. Just stroke it around the edge. So this is our finished Puffin Pete, and you can see he's all well soldered. He's on his little stand. Remember to wash him after you've finished. More importantly, wash your hands and enjoy.